What is going on, guys? It is Marcus with Metaphos, and I got a couple exciting announcements here for all my fans of Redo format. First of all, we are bringing back Redo Rivals, our Redo Rivals 2. I know it's been quite some time, like I think 5-6 months since our last Rivals tournament, and a big part of that's because we had the big Edison grind that we were on for national season and a couple of events in between, but we are back on it. So here it is. It's going to be November 29th and 30th, start time of 8 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. EST. Okay. And it's hosted by Retro Reborn circuit, the RRC circuit. Thanks to Nick, myself, and then of course Pudding. We are also going to have Eric Shen on comms. So it's going to be a very fun stream. Once again, we will be doing, the drinking on stream. I know a lot of people are a fan of that. So, but here it is. We got Redo Rivals 2. This is September 2012 format, Redo format. And this time, instead of everything being done in one day and running into the late hours of the night, we're going to do Swiss day 1 and Top Cut day 2. Top Cut should be pretty short because we're only going to cut to top 16, most likely, depending on number of entrants. But I'm assuming top 16 because in the last Rivals, we had almost 140 players. So that should be the case. For prizing this time, we got a first edition Ultimate Rare Deck Devastation Virus. It's an Italian copy of it. Sorry, it's not English. However, this is the one I won at our BAT Indy, and I am just completely giving it up so you guys can play for it. Once again, this is a completely free tournament. So I think it's a pretty sweet prize to get. And additionally, Pudding and RRC, as well as our artist Selena, all got together to make these awesome mats, which I will throw up on screen here somewhere. It's not colored in yet, but yeah, this is the general concept of what the mat's going to look like. It might change just a little bit. And then, so yeah, they will get a champion playmat that looks similar to that. As well as possibly if we get enough donations, if donations exceed like $300, they will get a part of that as well, cash prize. But this is all assuming donations are 300 or less. Second place will get 30% of the total donations and a runner-up playmat. Same thing, playmat specifically stating that you're the runner-up. The rest of top 8 will get a copy of this playmat, but it'll just say top 8. That goes for third and fourth as well as top 8. Third and fourth will get 15% of the total donations, and top 8 will get 10% each of the total donations. Once again, this is a completely free event, so no cost to you other than your time. It will be streamed here on my channel. Guys, I'm so hyped. This last Redo Rivals we did had so many people, a lot of cool decks, and this time around, you know, I'm hoping we can keep growing, especially since we got our first in-person major as well for Redo format coming up. Oh, and before I forget, Nick Collins has actually offered to pay for a hotel room for the IRL RRC Redo event in February for the winner of Redo Rivals. And yeah, I mean, while we're at it, let's go over that as well. 1 second. All right, guys, if we head over here to retroreborn.gg, I'll link the hyperlink in the description below. We can see the first in-person Redo format major tournament. It's going to be hosted by Nick Collins with Retro Reborn Circuit. He's also a sponsor of the channel. I'm on Team Retro Reborn. If you want to get the sick apparel like I wear all the time at these events, you can also purchase that on the site. But let's get to the tournament. So we got here in Toledo, Ohio on February 28th, 2026, a 2-day circuit series, I guess you could say. Day 1 being for Redo format, and the prizing is insane. So if we look here, for first place, you'll get a Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn, super rare YCS prize card. Second place, you will also get a YCS prize card of number 106 Giant Hand, which is just nuts. Third and fourth will each get an ultimate rare copy of Max C. Fifth and sixth will get Ulti First Ed Effect Veilers. Seventh and eighth will get Ulti Tour Guides. Ninth through 12th will get Ultimate Rare First Edition Solo Mornings. 13th through 16th, we'll get QCR Archlord Christias, and all the cards are either light play or near mint. So the pricing is just absurd. Okay, so and if we look here, we have the location. It's at Hilton Garden Inn in Toledo. Yeah, so if you guys went to the not the RRC, the Midwest Edison Clash, it's in that same town. And that tournament was an absolute blast, very well ran, very smooth, got through it quick. Pricing's insane. Here is the playmat for that as well. Super cute if you're into Redu. You see the Light Pulsar poster, all the dinosaurs with Rescue Rabbit over here, Effect Veiler tour guide, saying it. I mean, it's cute. They're playing with their toy windups and toy Gear cards, and then Inzector cards. You see the Maxi under the bed. There's so many cute Easter eggs, and yeah, I think this is sick. But yeah, so that is the event itself. And then let's look here at what we're dealing with when it comes to cost and whatnot. So for general admin, it's going to be $50, which, I mean, super worth it if you're coming to these events, and the pricing is this insane for only a $50 entry. It's kind of the standard now, like that $45, $50. The RRC, you have Ribbit, you have the LDS events. They're all kind of that $40 to $55 range. So yeah, nothing crazy there. You can also get a VIP admission though. I believe that comes with a copy of an entry mat. You might even get some sort of apparel. Not entirely sure on that. But yeah, I will definitely be at this event. And even if you're not interested in Redu, day 2, they will have a GOAT format event with some insane pricing as well. Yeah, I think first place is a TP2 morphing jar. So if you are a fan of multiple retro formats like I am, you got the option to play in both of these. Or if you're a major Redu head like I am, you could always just play day 1 and day 2, hang out with your friends. These events are kind of like entire weekends. I know Friday night they'll have like trade nights. Saturday we'll have one type of event. Sunday we'll have another type of event. It's pretty sick for a major, because I feel like most other places don't have that kind of feel where it's a whole weekend thing. And spectators are allowed. If you come to the event and you enter in quite literally anything, a side event, main event, you can chill at the event, trade, do whatever you want to do. It's supposed to kind of be our version of a YCS, since, you know, we no longer have those. Thanks, Konami. At least for the retro community. But yeah, guys, these are just the events that I'm looking forward to, especially our Redu major. You know, I'm just such a massive fan of Redu format. So the fact that we got Redu Rivals 2 coming up at the end of November, I'll put that back up on screen real quickly. And then we have, you know, the Retro Reborn event coming up in February. A lot of Redu to look forward to. So if you want this to be your competitive format, you're going to have events. Just got to make sure you're showing up and showing out. And, you know, as long as people are interested, we're going to be hosting more events, both myself and Pudding, as well as the Retro Reborn circuit. So guys, make sure you show some love. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be attending either of these or playing in either of these. I know for a fact, obviously I'm going to be commentating my event, Redu Rivals, but I know for a fact I will be at the RRC in February, and I will 100% be playing in that. I'm excited to finally play in a major myself instead of hosting them. Love you guys. Peace out.